Alright, here we are in round 1. This hand is pretty terrible. He mulligans, so I think I'm going to join him. This is much better, especially if I can scry to a mountain here. Perfect. Well, there's one of those Mandos. Pretty tough to attack into. It's very unfortunate. Okay. Infiltrator's not bad. I'm going to be able to attack with Predator next turn most likely. Interesting. Oh, he's going to surge out a Boulder Salvo here. Okay. Interesting. Alright, so we can swing for a lot of damage next turn, depending on what happens. So this is almost certainly sweep away, but I'm still going to attack in. Oh, maybe not. Not here it comes. Oh wow, maybe not. Alright, so we might have lethal next turn if he taps out for something. So, our opponent stuck on lands. Interesting. Alright, let's get a landfall trigger. Okay, let's make sure we do this right. Choose up to 2 target creatures. It's possible I need to show him that, but regardless. Okay, so he has some of those 4 power blockers we saw, but he also wants to be pretty aggressive. He has a 2-1 flyer, the 2-1 first strike. I think I'm going to run back the same deck here. I could consider Dazzling Reflection to swing some races. You know, it's a nice life gain. Combat trick. You know, maybe over Lithomancer's focus, but I really like this setup. Just gonna run. Okay, mulliganing again. Well, not going to have much of a game, I don't think. At least this blocks his auto commando. Oh yeah. So we could still get out of this. We did draw pretty well, but mulling a one-lander into a one-lander is never fun. I don't see any reason to attack in here. Okay. Another commando. Still no attacks. Our play does not change. This isn't good, but it's actually not terrible. Well, this is starting to look pretty bad. Fortunately, McKindy Aeronaut is doing a lot of work. Wavewing is a real card. Alright. So let's hope that he wasn't attacking because he couldn't get through the 1-3, rather than he didn't have a trick. Or rather than he thought I had, you know, an immolating glare or something like that. A white 2-drop would be pretty great here. Question is, do I boulder salvo? Or do I play like Relief Captain, holding up Lithomancer's Focus? This potentially can block this now unless he hits a land. So I think I'm going to go with that play for now. This holds up both Searing Light and Lithomancer's Focus. Okay, so the commandos are doing a little bit of work. But I should be able to start attacking pretty soon. Silent Cascade. It's a smart tap. Still going to tap the Wavewing though. Okay, so, we're shy of a red mana. This is a really interesting turn. I think I want to use all my mana this turn, so it's Boulder Salvo or Captain. think I'm going to deal with the threat. Maybe this gets countered. Okay. We'll pass turn, then we'll be able to untap. With Relief Captain up, and then we can start getting through in the air. Okay. Kozilek's Channeler. So I'm going to get in for 2 first. Seer's Lantern is going to start making his draw steps pretty valuable. I really want to draw another red pretty soon here. I'll be able to reality hemorrhage one of these Zada's Commandos if it gets to the point where they're really threatening my life total. Okay. I think he's starting to consider an Alpha Strike here. Okay. So we untap. So what can we do here? We can play Fire Metal Mage and hold up both of our white spells. I do want to get the triggers here. Searing Light plus Lithomancer's Focus means most likely I'll survive this coming turn. Something like a Containment Membrane can deal with the Angelic Captain, which is going to most likely prompt me to use a Reality Hemorrhage on one of the Zada's Commandos so I don't get too low. Something like Rolling Thunder is becoming a real consideration here. There's also a possibility that if I hit a red mana, I can just play Zada's Commando, get the Menace trigger, attack with everything, and have Reality Hemorrhage plus both of my tricks up. So he's tapping the Channeler. This probably is a Rolling Thunder. Or a Breaker of Armies. So I win. That is crazy. Okay. So I'm just going to tap that down. And then we win this turn. I may as well Searing Light for sake of playing correctly. Just untaps it. Okay, so support. And that's game. Alright, well, we mulled both games and managed to get out of it. So, like I said, in this format, you really want to be the aggressor. There are just so many ways to muck up combat. Obviously, our opponent wanted to be the aggressor there, and our 1-3 held them off for quite a while, which is why I do like main decking a couple tricks. Early in the format, I really didn't like it because generally I don't like playing tricks, but there aren't a ton of instant speed ways to get blown out in the format. So, anyways, I'll see you guys in round 2.